What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to absolutely dominate at map control. If you guys don't exactly know what map control is, I'm not sure exactly why you're on this video, but anyway, if you are here, map control, and maybe to give you a better understanding, is plain and simply being able to have control of the majority of the map, or at least the middle of the map is a good idea. If you kind of control map control, you basically allow yourself to have them push out of their spawn and then die by you because you're like posted in the middle of the map on a head glitch, for example, and you know they're not coming behind you, you know what direction, you have yourself a really strong advantage. Before we jump into all the tips though, I'm gonna try and make this video super quick, but join my Discord please if you want. Like we are almost to 300 members. My goal is to hit 300 members on Discord, so that would be huge for me and I would really appreciate it. It's going to be the first link down in the description. And if you guys have just stumbled across the channel and you're new, welcome to the channel. We post tip and trick content, gunsmith guides, sometimes like a cool fun video here and there. So make sure you smash that subscribe button if that's something you're interested in, and turn on those notifications so that you never miss a upload. Tip number one, when needing to get map control, anytime you guys are starting off, and again this goes for team deathmatch, domination, hardpoint's a little bit trickier because depending on where the hardpoint is, you kind of want control on that. So on hardpoint you'll think a little bit smaller on just the area that you want to control, but still applies. And again, having map control on any mode, like even for example search and destroy, is super big. Tip number one is that you need to get aggressive and get to the middle of the map first. Now this can kind of apply to everything, but really for domination, because again domination map control is probably one of the most important. If you have solid map control, you pretty much are guaranteed a free win. You want to kind of get to the B flag. So for example, let's talk the map raid. On raid, the B flag is kind of by the right side middle of the map, and above B, if you're spawning on the A side, is top laundry. So top laundry is super crucial to have, really on both sides, because if you have top laundry, you're on C flag, then you can just shoot them as they're trying to run up from the basketball court. And if you have map control and you're on the A side, then you can sit in laundry and shoot as they come from pillars or the red room, and get free kills. So getting to those spots though are absolutely the most important part of map control. You've got to get there first. So again, we kind of discussed it a little bit on raid, but really it's all about power position. So really what you want to do is anytime you get to the middle of the map, you want to kind of set up somewhere that's going to have a head glitch, maybe something you can hide behind, a window, a building, something like that. That's going to allow you guys to stay up and have a much better chance at being able to win more gunfights, because plain and simply you're going to have map control, so you know where they're coming from. You're gonna have a head glitch, so all those things are super huge and gonna be super beneficial. All right guys, so also I have a question. What is your guys' favorite map in season 4? I gotta say my favorite map overall is Standoff. I think it's just super consistent. I'd like to see Old Nuketown back. Old Nuketown was my previous favorite, but because Nuketown Russia is trash, we're not gonna go for Nuketown. I think Standoff's my favorite. Let me know down in the comments. I'm interested to see how many of you guys like Standoff or what other maps. I gotta say Firing Range number 2, actually. Firing Range is also super dope, but let me know down in the comments what your favorite map is. I'll be reading, responding to everybody. We can interact down in the comment section. Tip number 3, this one is crucial, and again I play map control in scrims, so in competitive matches a lot, and the biggest thing that kind of bites you in the butt is getting too aggressive, right? For example, we'll just use raid. We'll kind of continue to use this example, is that if you are on raid, or for example maybe Firing Range, since again that's another one of my favorite maps, if you have Firing Range, you want to sit in the trailer. So once you leave trailer though, because maybe people aren't really coming and you're not really finding anybody and your team's getting a bunch of kills and it's getting boring, you want to push up, right? You want to get a little bit more aggressive and get into the action, because that's kind of super important. However, what happens is then you lose that really solid position, and then potentially if they kill your teammate and then you push up and they kill you, now you've lost map control entirely. So if you are not seeing very many people, or you're occasionally seeing somebody but it's getting a little bit old, you are doing your job. You're doing exactly, because they're not pushing you because they know they can't kill you. They're pushing somewhere else, your teammates are picking them up, and really you guys have just got excellent map control. So the only time I would get more aggressive is to capture an objective, right? on the hard point. Maybe your teammates aren't playing very much, but again, being very cautious on being able to back up as soon as your teammate gets there, being able to rotate back to your position. But being too aggressive constantly makes you basically just flips the game. Potentially they get map control, you can't get out of spawn, they recapture the B flag, they get in the hard point, and everything fails. This is another really good tip. This is tip number 4, I believe. Either 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure it's 4. If your team all dies out, you know everybody's playing aggressive, and you know every one of your teammates just gets absolutely beamed, the best thing that you guys can do is just back up a little bit, right? If you know you don't have that position and you know you're all by yourself, sometimes backing up a little bit is better than completely dying out. So remember that. So for example, if you're in firing range on the trailer, they're spawning down below. Maybe what you want to do is rotate back to wood, just so that, again, you still got control. Your teammates are still super close to you, all that good stuff. So being able to understand, okay, everybody's dead, I'm going to just back up because it's getting a little bit too hot. Tip number 5 I have for you guys is if you do lose map control, you end up dying out, you play too aggressive, or somebody just beams you, the best thing to do is to re-get map control. What you want to do after it's the middle of the game and you know they've kind of set up is you need to play much slower so that you can slowly push in, and that is going to allow you. So pre-aiming every corner and just kind of casually moving up a little bit because you don't want to continue to die. All right, guys, that is all of the tips I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments what was your favorite tip of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, don't forget to subscribe.